This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 2nd, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 3.47 points or 0.85% and closed at 405.36. Total trade volume was up with 129,871 shares changing hands at a total value of 435 million real or over $108,500. On the main board, most stocks were down. Only one stock, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, was up, rising 0.95% or 20 real to 2,120 real per share. On the other hand, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port was the biggest loser of the day, dropping 3.57% or 440 real to 11,880 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which was down 1% or 20 real to 1,990 real per share. Other stocks down were Cam GSM, Pestec Cambodia, Acleda Bank, Grand Twins International, and Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, while Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was the only stock that stayed flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land was up 1.86% or 50 real to 2,740 real per share, while DBD Engineering dropped 0.98% or 20 real to 2,020 real per share. MJQ Education recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 81,433 shares changing hands at a total value of 162 million real or about $40,500, approximately 63% of Wednesday's trade volume. Acleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 11,441 shares changing hands at a total value of 79.2 million real or nearly $20,000, about 9% of July 2nd's trade volume. In other market news, DBD Engineering PLC announced a second loan extension agreement worth $1 million with Mrs. Cheng Sophia. The company stated that the loan will be used to support its operating expenses. The loan carries an interest rate of 1% per month with a term of also only 1 month. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,014 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 96.88. Looking at global commodities, oil futures were little changed on Wednesday as markets weighed expectations of more supply from major producers next month, a softer US dollar, and a mixed bag of economic and market indicators from the US, the world's largest oil consumer. Brent crude added 5 cents to $67.16 a barrel, while US West Texas Intermediate crude was flat at $65.45 a barrel. Gold prices steadied as investors awaited U.S. payroll data and assessed U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's cautious stance on rate cuts, while a weaker dollar helped support greenback-priced bullion. Spot gold was stable at $3,337.12 per ounce, while U.S. gold futures were steady at $3,346. U.S. stock futures inched higher early Wednesday after investors began the second half with a reduced appetite for technology stocks. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 69 points, S&P 500 futures were marginally higher, while Nasdaq 100 futures advanced 0.3%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 2nd.